up everyone, it's your boy MS Racing 42, I can't even stay from here, and welcome everyone to season number 1 of the TRN Red Bull Cup Series, chase race number 2, here at Michigan for the O'Reilly Auto Post 400. It will be 40 laps of racing and 80 miles here at Michigan International Speedway. Yesterday we saw in the Krispy Kreme Series race, Quentin Moore was able to punch his ticket into the round of 8. Can he get it done here today at Michigan and sweep the weekend? Just have to wait and see. Last time out at Atlanta, chaser Mark Davidson was able to get his third win of the season and lock himself into the round of 12. And here today he starts on the pole. Second is Patrick Smith plus 30. Third is Jeff Scott plus 25. Fourth is Nicholas Page plus 20. Curtis Reason plus 18. Juan Garcia plus 16. Jake Jepson plus 16. Nathan Faden plus 12. Johnny Garner, he's plus 11, but he starts all the way back on 39th. Did not have a good day yesterday in the Krispy Kreme Series race, and he starts 39th here today. Adam Lewis plus 7, he starts 11th. Trey White plus 6, he starts all the way back on 32nd. Nathan Orman, last driver that would make it into the round of 12 as of now, only by 1 point, he starts 12th. And then the 4 drivers outside looking and coming into this race. Diego Yepes, minus 1, starts 24th. Canto got a mechanical issue at Atlanta. He is minus 11. He starts 7th though. Christian Vargas, he was involved in that crash at Atlanta. He is 13 points back, but he starts in 8th. And the Ben Crouch, who unfortunately blew up, he's minus 14 points back, but he doesn't start too bad in 16th. So it's gonna be an interesting one. We didn't see that much passing, so track position will most likely be a big thing, and pit stops will come into play. That's how Quentin Moore was able to stay out for after pit stops and get the win. And will anyone try stretching it on pit stops and try to get a few more laps in? Or will there be drivers that will get trapped on the top side because they're all close to the inside of them? We saw Eli Bright do that yesterday, and he ended up finishing at 39th with the 40th. So it's going to be a good one here at Michigan. But before we get started, here's the top 10 starting positions for the O'Reilly Auto Post 400. On the pole is Atlanta winner and driver that's already locked into the round of 12, Mark Davidson, in the number 5. Alongside him is fellow chaser Jay Jepson. Row 2, Mitchell Henderson and Travis Crampton. Row 3 is Quentin Moore, who won yesterday's Krispy Kreme Series race, and Sebastian Kukulon. Row 4, we have 2 chasers, Michael Canto and Christian Vargas. Rounding out the top 10, it is Veronica Plass and Nicholas Wade. So it's going to be a good one here at Michigan. Who will be able to get the win here today at Michigan in chase race number 2? Let's find out right here, right now, at Michigan.
Drivers, start your engines!
And all 40 drivers will get rolling off here at Michigan for the O'Reilly Auto Post 400. Mark Davidson, Jay Jefferson, Mitchell Henderson, Travis Crampton. Top 4. Will we see a repeat winner? Will Mark Davidson get his second win of the season? We will have to wait and see in the restart zone. And we are racing for the chase race number 2 and for the O'Reilly Auto Post 400. Mark Davidson will leave at number 1. Jay Jefferson in second. Comes in here plus 16. Battling for the race lead now with Mark Davidson in the number 5. And not much of a battle. Jefferson's gonna take the race lead. Whoa, no. Mark Davidson up top gives a huge one. Now he's going to take the race lead back from Jay Jefferson just like that. Here comes Travis Crampton in the 47 right behind him. He's had a terrible season. This might be a good chance for Crampton to get the win. Top side is really good here at Michigan. Jay Jefferson trying to do the slide job, and Crampton will let him in. Mark Davidson, he won last week at Atlanta, trying to make a statement here in his first round of the chase. He's now out front. Here comes Crampton though, to the inside. Jay Jefferson trying to take second, and he will. Travis Crampton up to second. And here comes Mitchell Henderson, who barely missed out of the chase. He's up front here, trying to take third away from Jefferson, and Jefferson has his teammate Kuklon right behind him. And then Cantle and Vargas and Orman and Wade, 4 chases in 7th, 8th. So, yeah. Lots of shuffling going on right now. Early on. And meanwhile, battle for the race lead. Crampton with a huge one off of 4. He's going to try to take the race lead away. Crampton barely led that lap. And now Crampton going for the race lead. Can he do the slide job? Yes, he will. New race leader, Travis Crampton in the number 47. Again, a chaser spoiled the party here today. A chaser spoiled the party in the Krispy Kreme Series race last time out at Atlanta. When Crampton or Henderson or Kuklon get it done here today. Mark Davidson looking back to the inside of Travis Crampton in the number 47. Trying to do a slide job, but can't make it stick. Or maybe he will. Yes, he will. New race leader again, Mark Davidson in the number 5. Crazy first 5 to 6 laps already here at Michigan. Crampton in second. Here comes Henderson though. And up to third. Mark Davidson, not that. Johnny Garner has had a bad weekend here at Michigan, and he's still deep in the field. Patrick Smith, who came in here plus 25, he's deep in the field. Juan Garcia, he's deep in the field. He came in here plus 16. Adam Lewis, he comes in here plus 7. He started in 11th. He's all the way back in 30th. Troy Wright, he's in 23rd. He started all the way back in 32nd, so he's made almost 10 positions already. Ben Crouch, Christian Vargas, and Yepez and Nathan Faden all about 15th to 20th, all in this batch of people right here. Meanwhile, Henderson is all over the back bumper of Mark Davidson in his number 5 here at Michigan already. Already on the back bumper. And we are already almost a fourth of the way through here at Michigan. And about halfway or so from the pit stop. Henderson looking down low, about a lane lower. Can't get it done yet. But with these guys battling, here comes Kuklon and the number 3 closing in. Justin up to 4th, Crampton in 5th, Vargas and Woman battling for 6th. Vargas will get 6th, Woman in 7th, and then battle for 8th between Canto and Jeff Scott. Even though Canto had a bad race last time out at Atlanta with a mechanical issue, he still won it in the top 10. And even at Atlanta, he was doing pretty good. So this is one of the most consistent teams out there this season in the number 96 team. Meanwhile, back out front, still Mark Davidson, but Henderson is still on the back bumper of Mark Davidson. Kuklon running a little bit of a higher lane, trying something, but that's going to allow Crampton and Vargas to close right on all over the back bumper of this number 3. Now Henderson tried again to look down low, but can't make it stick. Jeff Scott out of nowhere, 4 chases under a blanket, Woman, Canto, Scott, and Jefferson, and Vargas. The chases are showing up here today, way more than how the chases showed up yesterday in the Krispy Kreme Series race. Meanwhile, back out front, Davidson still out front. And 3 and 4, Henderson tries to run about a lane lower than Mark Davidson, but he can't get a 1 to clear him. But he's going to have a 1 right here. Here comes Henderson to the inside of Davidson. Got a good one off of 4. Can he make it stick in 1 and 2? Development driver for Stuart Gladden, and Stuart Gladden is in the Krispy Kreme Series chase. And a beautiful pass. New race leader Mark Davidson. New race leader Mitchell Henderson in the number 17. This race is blowing on by, already on lap 14. Here comes Vargas underneath his alliance teammate, technically, of Kuklon, but can't make it stick. Crampton on the outside lane trying to get something rolling, and he will. He loves one in the top lane, and he's showing it so far here today. Mark Davidson in second, top 10 as of now. On lap 15 is Mitchell Henderson, Mark Davidson, Sebastian Kuklon. Oh! Is the caution out? The smoke in turns 1 and 2. These guys are still racing. John Gilbert is destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but has some damage. Something happened to that 41 car. Update for last week's post John Gilbert in the 41. Meanwhile, Kuklon from out from Crampton now up to second. Same thing that happened in the Krispy Kreme Series race, about 14 to 15 laps in to a 1. Then that inside lane becomes the place to be, and now Mark Davidson is falling back. Well, maybe it isn't. Canto trying to make the outside lane work on Travis Crampton in the 47. Meanwhile, Mitchell Henderson is still out front. Kuklon in second. Canto in 5th. And now the caution's out. Oh no! Ben Crouch is done. Nicholas Wade is done. We had another crash and 2 chases are done. Nicholas Wade is destroyed. He came in here plus 20. And then Ben Crouch, he put it up at Atlanta. He was already 14 points back, and now he might be in a definite must-win situation at Pocono. There was a crash in turns 1 and 2 the first time with John Gilbert, and now we have an actual crash that brings out the first caution of the day here about lap 17 at Michigan. I expect most of the field to come down onto pit road, but this car's pit strategy. It's about 23 to 25 laps on fuel. And from this point forward, it would be about 22 to 23 laps to go. I doubt anyone will stay out. I highly doubt it. And yeah, everyone's coming in. Let's see who's gonna get the win off of pit road here. DeLello! Zachary DeLello out of nowhere wins the race off of pit road. He's gonna restart in the race lead. Henderson in second, Tufan in third, Cancel in fourth, Adrian Fagan in fifth, Orman in sixth, Vargas in seventh, Tom Jonas in eighth, Benny Watson in ninth, Jake Justin in 10th, Mark Davidson lost a ton of ground. Absolutely a ton. He's going to be towards the back of the field, and oh, I think I know what happened. Hannah Hickton has no hood now. Let's see, does the block have damage? No, but Hannah Hickton has no hood now. That kind of helps a little bit of what might have happened. Well, before we go back going here at Michigan, let's see what happened about the first caution of the day here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts 400 for the Red Bull Cup Series Chase Race number 2. Okay, so first, this is what happened to John Gilbert. He blew up, and then watch this 33 of Eli Bright just barely clips him, and then into the outside wall. John Gilbert blows up at Michigan. That's what happened to John Gilbert, but he was not the only one. A few laps later, Nicholas Wade does the same thing, and he blows up. He does a good job of keeping it high in 1 and 2, but then watch out for the 78 of Ben Crouch. Nowhere to go, right into the back end of Nicholas Wade, and just like that, he is done for the day. And from all season long, we went from maybe 1 or 2 engines blowing up to now in 2 chase races, 3 engines blow up, and 2 in the same race in just a span of 2 or 3 laps. But that wasn't it. Coming onto pit road, Hannah Hickton and Chaser Juan Garcia made contact onto pit road. Wasn't that bad, but it was enough for Hannah Hickton's team to take the hood off and the bumper off. Here we go, welcome back here at Michigan, and that's what caused all 3 of those incidents, and the reason why that DeLello was out front is because he only took 2 tires on that pit stop. Here we go, we are going to go back wing with 20 laps to go halfway throughout Michigan. And Nicholas Wade, Ben Crouch, and John Gilbert are all out. Nicholas Wade might be in a must-win situation at Pocono. I don't know, he came in here plus 20. But Ben Crouch, 2 DNFs in a row, he's definitely going to have to win at Pocono if he wants to make it into the round of 12. But it's going to be interesting to see of how bad just a 2 tire stop will affect DeLello. Henderson, dominant car of one of the 2 dominant cars of the day. He's going to trying to take the race lead away already from this 14 of Zachary DeLello, and he will. He comes one of the most consistent drivers all season. Michael Canto in the number 96. Apparently 2 tires was not the way to go for Zachary DeLello, but for a team that's had a terrible season up to this point, you want to try to get a win before the chase. is over and before the season's over, and why not gamble and try something? It was a good try from Delano, but I don't think it's gonna work out. Henderson out front. Canto, remember he had a mechanical problem at Atlanta last time out. If he either A has a good one here today at Michigan or just wins the race, he will be in good shape at Pocono. I mean, not Pocono, but at Rockingham for the cutoff race. And here comes Woman now in the 51, looking down low to the inside of Delano. 2 times, it's not too bad, but he's losing about a position a lap though. So, but hey, they tried something to just see if it would work, but it's not gonna work. Canto all over the back bumper of Mitchell Henderson now in the 17, and there's a good possibility that we might be able to race from here on out for the rest of this race, because the pit stop's about halfway through. Canto about a lane lower, try making that inside lane work, got a good one off of 2. All over the back bumper, this time by 15 laps to go. If Canto, or Christian Bogus wins, they lock themselves into the round of 12. 15 laps to go at Michigan. Canto again, trying a lane lower. Canto got a good 1 and 1 and 2. One of the few guys I'm seeing wanting a lane lower that's in the top 5 or so. Now Canto, that's what you have to do, is try things, experiment. And Michael Canto, wanting about a lane and a half lower, takes the race lead away here at Michigan. Woman in third, I mean. Focus in 4th, Tom Jones in 5th. And then this is the madhouse behind the 14 of Delano. Quentin Moore now up to 6th now. Delano in 7th. Benny Watson in 8th. And I'm not going to say who's in the top 10, because from Yepes and Scott back, it's a madhouse. This is a madhouse. Almost 4 wide, holy cow. Anyway, back out front. Top 5, you can put the top 5 under a blanket. Only 0.53 is the difference from 1st to 5th. Top 5 under a blanket. Jones tried but can't get 4th away from Bogus. Henderson tried something in 3-4, but it's not gonna work out, and now Orman has a huge one down low, but that is really low, trying to make the very bottom work, but he's not gonna have any drafting help on this long back straightaway, and that's gonna hurt him, and he's gonna lose 2nd and maybe even 3rd from Bogus, and maybe even 4th from Tom Jonas. And with all that battling, now Canto has a pretty sizable gap now, coming to 11 to go. Not that sizable, because now the 17 is going to close back in on Canto already. The draft matters so much, because this track has a really long front straight and a really long back straight. And just like that, Henderson all over the back bumper of Canto, and Bogus is all over the back bumper of the 17 of Henderson. Vargas has not won since Phoenix, all the way back, I think, race 4. Race 3 of, yeah, race 4 of the season. Warren T has not won since race 2 of the season, all the way back at Atlanta. He wants to get that second win of the season. But if these guys are not careful, look who's closing in. He won the Krispy Kreme Series race yesterday here at Michigan. Points more in the number 38, trying to close in on these top 5. Meanwhile, 10 laps to go. This time by 9 laps to go for Michael Canto in the 96. He's been one of the most consistent drivers all season long. Still looking for that first career win on this channel. Will today be the day, and will today be the day that Canto locks himself into the round of 12. Meanwhile, battle for 4th with Orman and Jonas not really a battle anymore. I don't know if we have lap traffic. Hickton is about a second and a half slower with that hood damage though. Juan Garcia not having a good day whatsoever. Adam Lewis not having a good day. In this 18, Mark Davidson after pit stops. He's still back in 30th, but he is already locked in, so he doesn't have anything to worry about. Justin though, he was up front and now he's deep in the field. Bayan, he's about 24th or 25th. Patrick Smith is 23rd. Sway White is about 20th, same as the number 1 of Friesen. Gardner, he started all the way back in 39th and he's in the top 20. Great one for Gardner. And that number 7, Jeff Williams will back. Jeff Scott, right behind his Penske teammate, 13th and 14th. And then there's Yepes, another one of the most consistent drivers this season up to this point. And yeah. And once again I missed the battle for the race lead. Apparently Vargas took the race lead away from Canto, and now here comes Henderson now to the inside of Vargas. Coming 6 laps to go. With all this battling, this will most likely let Benny Watson and Benny Watson and Quentin Moore close in. We might have a 7-car battle for the race win. Vargas out front now. Remember, he's not won since race number 4 at Phoenix. He's trying to get it done here at Michigan. Canto now up to 2nd. At least trying to take 2nd, and he will. Well, maybe not. Henderson gets a good one in 3 and 4. 5 laps to go at Michigan. Vargas trying to get his first win since Phoenix. Canto trying to get his first win on my channel. If one of these 2 drivers wins, then they lock themselves into the round of 12. Battle for 3rd with Tom Jones and Mitchell Henderson. But watch out, here comes Benny Watson in the 6th and Quentin Moore in the 38. They have been working together, and now they are in the top 5 and might have a slim chance at getting this race win. 4 laps to go here at Michigan. Can Canto close in on Christian Vargas in the 13? Charles up to 3rd. Watch out for him, he could spoil the party. Vargas one's a little bit up high. Canto starting one the lane that he's been running all day long. Running a little bit lower. Canto all over the back bumper of Vargas. Canto running about half a lane lower and 3 and 4 that time by. Hampton back there trying to close in on Benny Watson for 7th by using the top lane. 3-car battle, 3 laps to go, and that's a 3-car battle. Vargas, Canto, and Jonas. He's not had the best of seasons. He got hot during the summer months, but wasn't able to make it into the chase. Can he get his first career win on this channel? Can Vargas get his second? Or will Kanto get his first? If Vargas or Kanto win, then that will lock themselves into the round of 12. 2 laps to go at Michigan. Battle for fourth between Ormond and Henderson. Vargas wants way out wide, right into the gray stuff. Kanto will easily take the race lead away. John's gonna help Kanto. Those two kind of know each other pretty good. How will the outcome of this race end? John's trying to run the top lane a little bit off of 4. Jonas might have a shot at it. Final lap at Michigan for Michael Kanto. Will Kanto be able to hold on to get his first career win and lock himself into the round of 12? And apparently there was late race pit stops because Stiletto couldn't make it. Lewis couldn't make it. And those were the only 2. Meanwhile, back out front, Kanto. Jones backing off in 21, a lower lane, but it's not going to work out. Michael Kanto will get his first career win. One of the most consistent drivers all season long. Finally breaks through, gets that first career win, and he locks himself into the round of 12. And he joins Mark Davidson and the 2 drivers that don't have to worry about Pocono next week. Not Pocono, that's Krispy Kreme. And those are 2 drivers that don't have to worry about Rockingham later on this week. How about that? Kanto, he's been one of the fastest drivers all season long. And he finally gets it done in the Red Bull Cup Series. Jonas gave it his all. Vargas gave it his all. But at the end of the day, Michael Kanto gets it done at Michigan. Jonas in second. One of the best runs he's had all season long. Vargas in third. Henderson in fourth. Woman in fifth. Watson in fifth. In sixth. The sixth car in sixth. Both Marsh Film and Racing Colors 4th and 6th. Great job for that team. Clinton Moore in 7th. Travis Crampton in 8th. Johnny Garner went from 39th and gained 30 positions and comes home in 9th. That is impressive. Sean in 10th. Kuglon in 11th. Winslow in 12th. Fitzwater in 13th. Downey in 5th and 14th. And John Anders in 15th. Trey White in 16th. Jeff Scott 17th. Carter Fries in 18th. Patrick Smith in 19th. Yepes in 21st. Mark Davidson in 25th, but he was already locked in. Juan Garcia had a bad day in 31st. Jake Jefferson, bad day, 32nd. And then Delillo and Adam Lewis, they tried, and Nathan Faden, they tried to make it, but apparently they couldn't make it. I don't know. But Lewis and Faden and Nicholas Wade and Ben Crouch, 4 chases, 36th, 37th, 38th, and 39th, all have bad days. Adam Lewis came in here +7. And Nathan Faden came in here plus and Nathan Faden came in here +12. That's essentially going to be gone. So I honestly don't know who will be in at this point. I know Ben Crouch is in a must-win. Nicholas Wade is going to be close because he was 20 points above the cutoff coming into this race. Nathan Faden, he's a little bit more closer to the cutoff coming into this race, +12. And then Adam Lewis was only 7 points above the cutoff. And Nathan Ormond, he had a pretty good day. He was only +1. he finished in 5th. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out at Rockingham, a standalone event for the Red Bull Cup Series. But that's how it should be, because it will be the race that will cut 4 drivers out of the championship. Who will it be? All I know is that Ben Crouch will most likely be in the must-win situation. It will be race number 19 of the season? Yeah, race 19 of the season at Rockingham. The first cutoff race of 3 of the chase. Who will make it in? Who will not make it in? It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. Short track racing at Rockingham. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Michael Canto on getting the win. And until Rockingham later this week, I will see you guys next time. Bye!